Well, friends, exhibitions and trade shows in India are in full swing. We all know that the momentum is rising and how important exhibitions are for the very development of the economy. Everywhere in the world, we see in the developed countries, exhibitions and trade shows are increasingly playing an important role in the growth of the MSME ecosystem. Today, I am covering the 19th edition of Packplus India, a show dedicated to the packaging industry. It's all about packaging. And as I said, it's the 19th edition. That means this show in itself has a legacy. I'm joined by the key stakeholders of Packplus. I'm joined by none other than Mr. Umang Gupta, the country head of RX India, the very organizer of this very important event. I'm joined by Suprit and Manjari from Henkel Adhesives, who are participating in this event. And along with them, I have Mr. Ranjan Harjai, who is from Ganesh Packaging, and his company is headquartered in New Delhi. To tell us more, I will first move to Mr. Umang Gupta. Thank you, Umangji, for joining us today. I think Packplus has a very rich legacy in the packaging world. Please tell us about this show, what this show is all about, and how this show has been contributing to the growth of the packaging industry at large.
This is the 19th edition of Packplus, so obviously the show has evolved over the last 2 decades effectively. I think this is a flagship show where we get both the manufacturers, suppliers, as well as the buyers, not just from domestic India, not just the metro cities, but even tier 2, tier 3 cities, as well as international buyers and suppliers. This is one forum where you get end-to-end solutions for packaging, right? Today, the industry is sort of undergoing a major transformation in terms of the changing needs of the packaging industry. And this is where Packplus plays a very critical role in sort of connecting the dots between the technology providers and the technology buyers. So I'm very proud to say that Packplus over the last 2 decades effectively has been increasing year on year, has been changing form year on year in line with how the industry is evolving and shaping up.
Okay. And if we talk about this edition, so we have many new innovations and product launches on display. I also see a lot of running machineries here. Please tell us a little bit about the highlights of the 19th edition, which is going on.
See, this time when we were sort of conceptualizing this entire event, the whole thought process was, how do we ensure that our customers get the best out of it in terms of the technology solution? So what's happening today in packaging is that obviously there's a lot of focus on sustainability, reducing the carbon footprint. Plus the kind of macroeconomy we are seeing, there's always a lot of cost pressures coming in now, right? So it's not just a forum to just display any technologies. It's a forum where we want buyers to source the most cost-effective solutions as per their needs, right? So this was the whole thought process when we were really conceptualizing this forum. So for what's different this year is actually the kind of technologies, and we have literally handpicked the kind of technologies we want to be at display, right? So that we are able to deliver that value to our buyers, like I said, and to the manufacturers.
I think it is very important, the point you mentioned, that organizers like you are handpicking their exhibitors. This gives the best option to the buyers who are coming in, the visitors who come and attend the trade shows across various cities they are flying in. And today, despite the rain, I think the halls are packed with a lot of visitors and good buyers. I think this can be answered better by the participating exhibitors. So thank you for those inputs. I will come back to you.
Sure.
Manjari, I would like to understand from you about your business, what your company is into, and what kind of products and services are there in your organization.
So, Henkel Adhesives, we are the leaders in adhesives. We are the global leaders. We are there in the industry for almost now 149 years in the industry. So, currently what we are focusing is, as he also mentioned about it, we are focusing on sustainability. And that's how also this was a very good platform, while you also mentioned that this was a very good platform wherein we have all the converters across the market segments, not just the paper packaging, not just the specialty tapes and labels and the flexible packaging. We have a very good audience over here, and that's how we thought of participating in this. Henkel is focusing currently a lot on coatings part, sealants part, and primarily we are into the adhesives. So it gives also us a very good platform to connect with the audience. So that's how we are here.
Okay. So how big a stall you have booked here?
So maybe
What's the size?
So maybe I'll Yeah, so we've booked a fairly large stall is what I would say. But I think more than the size of the stall, I think what's really important for us is what are we really putting up there, right? So we're talking about sustainability in a very big way, like Umang has also mentioned. We've launched about 5 new products in sustainability this year. So we're saying that in adhesive, which is a very, very small part of any packaging, it plays a very important impact. It has a very big impact on how that packaging will work, how it will be efficient, all of those things. So with these 5 products which are moving from solvent-based to solvent-free, we're hoping that the industry adopts it more. It's a little difficult. The industry is striving for it, but that's our attempt towards it. Again, like Manjari said, coatings is an extremely important thing for us, again, from a sustainability point of view. So we have a big launch in the coating sector as well. And yeah, we are happy to see the response as well. Converters are coming, asking, they want to know what's happening. So we're happy to see that the industry is moving forward.
Okay, so it's great to have you in this discussion because you are into marketing communications and we understand that every brand has a story to tell. In exhibition industry, we say every stall has a story to tell, right?
That's true.
So how do you see the role of an exhibition like this and what story do you want to portray out of your presence in Packplus?
Right. So like I said, our story is very clear, right? We are a small part of that packaging, but we will play a very, very big role in defining how that packaging turns out to be. So it's small part, big impact for us. And that's exactly what our stall also conveys here.
Okay.
That, while you will see adhesives and you'll be like, oh, really, what is this? But you don't realize that you're using it every day and it's the most important component for you to be compliant, food safe, efficient, sustainability, all of that. So that's really a story.
Okay.
Small part, big impact.
Well, that's good because the beauty of an exhibition is that you can touch and feel.
Absolutely.
So, are you doing some live demos over here?
Yes,
like
absolutely.
people
So we have some live samples. Like I said, whatever products we're displaying, you will be able to see the samples in the raw form, adhesives in the raw form. You can also see the final product of really what that adhesive finally can help you make. So all of that is visible on our
Okay,
store.
and apart from this, is there any other engagement or any other experiential element which you have, or any outreach element you have kept in your store?
So in terms of outreach, we are more about, we're saying that, we want our converters to see adhesives in a new light. Like I'm repeatedly saying that come and see the impact of adhesives. We have a collaboration center in Bombay. So we have kept our invitations open that please come visit us in our technical center in Mumbai and see what we can work on together because that's where we have the live impact that we can show.
Okay.
So yeah, that's good.
Thank you for those inputs. So next up, Rajan, I would like to understand about yourself and about your company and what kind of gaps are you trying to fill in this industry?
हम लोग अभी इसके अंदर जो गैप फिलिंग कर रहे हैं वो पेपर पैकेजिंग के लिए कर रहे हैं ज्यादातर और इको फ्रेंडली पैकेजिंग हमारा जो है मेन फोकस है इससे क्योंकि हम लोग अभी Amazon हो फ्लिपकार्ट हो ये अभी बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं इंडिया के लिए और इसके अंदर हम एक बहुत बड़ा रोल अदा प्ले कर रहे हैं जैसे कि मैम ने भी कहा कि हमारा काम छोटा सा है लेकिन वो डेली यूज के लिए डेली की रिक्वायरमेंट है जो प्लास्टिक को हम लोग रिप्लेस करना चाहते हैं पेपर से यही हमारे पास सॉल्यूशन है और बायोडिग्रेडेबल पे हमें मूव होना है जल्द से जल्द और यही हमारा इससे फोकस चल रहा है सबसे ज्यादा
ओके तो आपका स्टॉल यहाँ कितना बड़ा है साइज कितने
साइज है
50 square meter I think it's a decent size because the basic size for our audiences I would like to tell is about 9 square meters.
That's the most minimum one, but again it depends on company and their choice of they're launching a product. And again, more than the size, it's about what exactly they're putting. I mean, in the same size, you can put something very innovative.
Absolutely. Start किया था stall 9 मीटर से लगाना है.
Okay.
जैसे
9 मीटर से आगे
50 मीटर से पहुंच चुके हैं.
And next
ऐसे ही काम बढ़ा है हमारा. ये हमारी स्टोरी है 7 years की. 7 years पहले हमने 9 मीटर से ही स्टार्ट किया था.
Yes.
और 9 मीटर से आज हम 50 मीटर पहुंचे.
Wonderful.
और यही हमारी सक्सेस स्टोरी का रेशो भी यही है.
Right. So इसका मतलब है कि ओवर द इयर्स एक तो आपका बिजनेस भी एक्सपैंड हुआ है और दूसरा इस प्लेटफॉर्म की भी वैल्यू आपकी नजर में शायद
एक पैकेजिंग के लिए ये बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसको काम करना है उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म.
बट हमारे ऑडियंसेस को आप थोड़ा बताएं कि इस तरह की एग्जीबिशन से आप एज ए बिजनेस ओनर क्या क्या रिटर्न ऑन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स या रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट देखते हैं कि यार ये चीज मुझे अगर मिलेगी तो मैं नेक्स्ट ईयर और ज्यादा बढ़ करके इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करूंगा.
मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ आपको. जी, कल मैं मेरी आज की एग्जीबिशन थी आज और कल मैं किसी के पास अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ खड़ा था. मैंने उससे सिर्फ ये बोला कल मेरी वो पैकेजिंग की भी एग्जीबिशन होती है आपकी लाइन भी इतनी बड़ी है, उसको मैंने आज बुलाया यहाँ पे, मैंने कहा आप एक बार आओ विजिट करो। अब उसने कहा ये तो बहुत बड़ी एग्जीबिशन है, ये तो मेरी रोजमर्रा की चीज है यहाँ पे, और मैं डेली किसी ना किसी वे में इसको यूज कर रहा हूँ।
Yes.
और ये बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है, इसके आगे अंदर आके जुड़ना ही चाहिए यार हर किसी को। चाहे वो छोटे 9 मीटर के स्टॉल हो, चाहे वो 50 मीटर का स्टॉल हो।
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, अगर आपको कुछ एक फीडबैक देना हो, कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजर, क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप कि किस तरह से और चीजें कर सकते हैं, शायद ये अगले एडिशन में कुछ नया करें? तो ऐसा फीडबैक अगर आप देंगे तो आई थिंक वो ऐसा होता है ना, लेट द हॉर्स स्पीक फ्रॉम हिज ओन माउथ, तो वो वाली बात हो जाएगी। कुछ कहना चाहेंगे इस बारे में?
मैं तो यही कहना चाहूंगा कि मेरे को तो अभी तो जो फीडबैक देना, तो सब चीजें मुझे प्लस ही मिलती आ रही है। लास्ट 7 ईयर से मेरे को हर चीज नेक्स्ट हर ईयर ये प्लस ही करते आ रहे हैं।
Absolutely.
हाँ, तो इसके अंदर कोई कमी तो छोड़ते ही नहीं है लोग।
So,
And the best part
Yeah.
is that you are not restricting it for particular segment. So that is the best part. You are covering the entire value chain. So starting whether it is specialty tapes or labels, whether it is flexible packaging, whether it is paper packaging, the entire value chain people are there.
Yes.
So that is a perfect, I think, way of demonstrating and participating.
I would like to add something here. See how we have seen it evolve. 2 decades back, packaging was actually behind the product, right? 2 decades back, no one would think about packaging. For us, it was as a normal consumer, just a carton or a box or a brown paper package. Today, packaging has actually come in front of the product because it plays a critical role to ensure that the product, while logistics, while delivery, or in F&B, right, how a consumer chooses. So packaging, which used to be in the background, has actually come in the foreground. And this is exactly what is happening, is that why packaging, like you said or saying, is becoming even more important and critical. Now it plays a very critical role for your product to be more saleable, for your product to be more cost efficient. So this is one major shift which has happened, coming from background to foreground. And this is exactly where, like ma'am said, that once the entire ecosystem is in one place, you don't have to go to 10 different places to find those solutions. You can shop at one stop, right? You have your back-end suppliers, your front-end customers, your other solutions all under one place. So one of the biggest roles of a forum like Packplus is that you get everything under one umbrella. Right? So you spend 3 days here, and after those 3 days, you find a collective basket of value. It's not just one single thing, right? And today exhibitions has a much broader reach, a wider reach. It is still the most cost-effective form of marketing to reaching out to so many people, right? So I think this is one big differentiator which Packplus over the years we have developed. And of course, we want to make it even much more bigger and better for the next 2 decades.
Of course. Thank you for those valuable insights. I believe our audience's packaging industry and about Packplus. I wish all the very best to the participating exhibitors. May your businesses keep growing with each passing edition of Packplus. For our audiences, we will leave their website links for your reference if you want to understand more about their companies. We will also leave behind the link of Packplus. If you want to join this show, you are most welcome. This show is on from 31st of July till 2nd of August 2025 in Pragati Maidan. Entry is free of cost, I believe. So do visit this show if you want to learn more about the packaging. Stay tuned to Exhibition Showcase for more such insightful episodes from the world of exhibitions.